It's happening again. You thought they stopped it the first time. Nobody thought it could be happening again. Nobody thought they would ever let this man behind a keyboard again. But there's a little there's something in the air tonight, I think. And I think it calls for something extraordinary to happen. And I think that extraordinary thing is happening right now in front of you. That's right, folks. We're back. We're back. It's me. It's De La Spurs coming to you live, doing another practice stream. Yes, I know. You guys waited all day waiting for this moment to see me again, see my beautiful face, talk about Tottenham again. Go in the chat. You can go ahead and cry, laugh, make fun of Tottenham, enjoy Tottenham, praise Tottenham, whatever it is, whatever your decisions are. But I'm glad that everybody is coming to be a part of something great, something extraordinary, and that's what today is, something great and extraordinary. Well, let me go ahead and welcome you to the show. It is Tottenham. It is De La Spurs live. I am De La Spurs. I'll go ahead and get into it. We're going to be previewing today, or I should say tonight, going tomorrow into the Carabao Cup Round of 16 matchup that we got. We have our Tottenham Hotspurs going away again to one of the toughest places in England to play a game, day or night, rain, sleet, or snow. It's Newcastle. Now, I know a lot of you are probably thinking Newcastle usually cooks us. That's something that, something I would have to agree with. I mean, hey, come on. Newcastle does. They had some great attackers. I think right now what I'll say is this. We're going to get into it. We're going to break down Newcastle. We're going to break down Tottenham. We're going to break down how we're going to break down Newcastle. Hey, man. We're going to talk about who's going to start. We're going to talk about who's going to need to perform. We're going to talk about if Frank's going to be the guy for us. I should say in this matchup, not necessarily saying in general, but in this matchup, we're going to see, we're going to talk about, some other, just the match week itself, some other games going on. We're going to be having a blast. It's going to be so much fun. Okay, here we go. So, let's go ahead and get started. Hey, but first, let's go ahead and like and subscribe to the channel, please. Go ahead and like and subscribe. I would love if everybody would go ahead and take a moment to like and subscribe to the channel. I need the traction. I need the people watching. Listen, when you're a part of greatness, I think you need to share it with others. So let's go ahead and share this greatness with everybody. Tell your mother, tell your father, tell your child, tell your grandchildren, tell your coworker, tell your friend of a friend, tell your coworker's friend, tell your friend's coworker. Tell them that De La Spurs is the greatest thing that is happening on YouTube live right now, and that it's only going to get better from here, and that you've witnessed it from ground level, just the ground level. You witnessed it from day one. He said, I remember when this dude was just practicing. He was just sitting here practicing on his live streams. It was just a joke. It was just a joke. Who's laughing now? I'll go crazy in this crowd. You know what I'm saying? Don't make me. You know what I'm saying? All right. Let's not do anything, okay? Oh, what? Oh, what? You laughed at me. Oh, go boo yourselves. There you go. Well, all right. Well, let's get into it. Right. Carabao Cup. Newcastle versus Spurs. Carabao Cup round of 16. Here we go. All right, so first off, we're just gonna say this: Newcastle is a tough team. They're obviously, probably, I would say, out of the teams that are quote unquote outside the top six, they're probably one of the closest teams to us. I think, pound for pound, the players that they have on their team, um, easily walk into our starting 11. I think most players in their positions could walk into our starting 11, really. I don't want to go through every position, but I mean, especially that midfield. I would do anything to take that midfield, to be honest. I would sell every one of our players that we had in our midfield just to have those three, starting three, and then we can deal with that later. We can deal with the other stuff later. But if we can have those three, Tonali, Bruno, Gumarsh. You also had the other Brazilian dude in there. But yeah. What's the other guy? Joe Linton. Yeah, that's right. So they got a good midfield. They have a decent attack as well. I mean, I'm not sure if they're gonna have Aaron Gordon. Let's I'm gonna take a moment here. Actually, I lied. I'm not gonna do any research on this. Yeah, well, but if they have Aaron Gordon, if they have their new striker Walter Malde, I don't think he's injured or anything, so I think he'll probably be starting as well. I think Newcastle's probably gonna go pretty strong in this, so they're gonna be, I think, ready for it. It's going to be at home. It's going to be against Spurs. I think the team, the manager, the crowd is going to be saying, hey, we can flip this team over. We can get them over the line. But, hey, going into Spurs, here's what we got. I think we got Vicario right now who's in really good form. And honestly, I think he will get the start and goal. But he's been making some great saves, and I think he's going to be able to continue that. He's going to need to continue that if we're going to have any chance in this game. Looking at the defense, listen, man, it's going to be tough because I'm not sure how much you rotate with the defense. Are we going to see Archie Gray coming in at one of the backs? Hell, he might even come in as a center back. Haven't really. I don't know who else we have really defensively depth-wise that we can make the switch for, unless we use Archie Gray. I don't think Ben Davies is healthy. Definitely don't think Takai is healthy. I'm not sure he's going to be playing. So, yeah, I think defensively, if we're not starting the same back four as what we did at Everton, which was what was it? Jed Spence, Van de Ven, Danzo, and Pedro Porro. I imagine maybe Archie Gray comes in. I'm not sure about Udogi's condition, but if Udogi is available, I think he should definitely get the start as well. I think we just need a break, try to rotate some of these players. Midfield. Midfield. That's gonna be tough. And then attacking, obviously, our attack options are just not the best right now. But I think we've been great on set pieces. I think defensively we've been structured. We're going to need that in this game. I think the last couple of years, especially with Ange, Newcastle's just been able to hit us on the counterattack. And with the players they have, they've just been able to blow us away. But maybe with Frank being a little bit more defensively structured in front of the goal, protecting Vicario a little bit better, protecting the back line a little bit better. I think there's definitely going to be moments where we're going to be sitting in. It's definitely going to be moments where, we're going to have to, I guess, how would you say, just kind of buckle down and take wave after wave of attacks. So, but hey, I trust Frank from what I've seen so far. I think this is going to be probably one of his bigger, if not biggest tests. But hey, we're going to see if he's up for it. Who starts? So kind of got into it a little bit before, but who do I think starts? Well, obviously in goal, I think Vicario starts. Left back, like I said, if Udogi's fit, I think Udogi should get the start at left back. Center back, I mean, again, I'm not really going to do the research. So I'll probably say Van de Ven and Danzo again get the start as center backs. I don't think we should be starting Archie Gray. In the center back position. Honestly, I don't think we should be starting him in the right back position either. So I'd probably go Jed Spence because I think he's younger. I think he preserved Pedro Porro a little bit. And yeah, so Udogi, Van de Ven, Danzo, Spence for the back line. Midfield, whoo, that's going to be tough. Midfield. Let's see here. In that sixth position, I think it's going to be tough to call. I think I'd probably say this. I don't want to say Paulinho and Bentancur get another start. I would like to say Frank has enough foresight to try to get some rotation in and maybe bring them in later into the game if it's needed. But I would say for right now, at the 6, it'd probably be Bentancur. I think you're going to see Bentancur. I think you're going to see Sarr. And I think you're going to see Bergvall. And I think that's going to be the starting midfield. I think, sadly enough, boo-hoo, Archie Gray doesn't get a start. Yeah, I know. But, that's the luck of the draw, man. I don't think he's been showing anything for Frank to give him the start. Does he get an appearance in this game? Maybe it's as part of rotation. There's more motivation to give him some minutes in the game. But yeah, I don't think he's done enough to get that starting position. In my opinion. So, oh, what? They don't call the cops on me because of this dang opinion. Come on, man. Come on. All right. Continue. So attack. Well, just to make sure everybody understands, for the midfield, I think Bentancur, Sarr, and Bergvall are going to get the start in the midfield. I think in the attack, I think you'll see some rotation. Now, interesting enough, I do think Kolo Muani warrants another start, in my opinion. I think we're definitely going to need him in the attack. Um, if if Frank decides to go with doing a heavy enough rotation, I think you still give Kolo Muani the start in the striker position. I say uh you could probably put I would say you would put Xavi in the 10. I say you still put Kulumwani and Xavi in that starting attack. But I think you take out Kudus. I think you take out I think you put Tell and you put Brendan Johnson. And I think that's your starting 11. So maybe I take that back. Maybe that attack won't be so heavily rotated, but I think Mwani deserves a start. I think Kudus deserves a break. I think Xavi would want to play because I think he would want to prove himself. So I think Xavi would get that start as well. I think Frank knows that Xavi still needs some minutes. Mwani still needs some minutes. And you give him that time and you switch him out when needed. Uh, no, I'm sorry. I fucked that up. So take that back. Xavi wouldn't get to start. It'd be Bergval. I'm sorry. I fucked that up. My bad. Uh, I messed that up. So yeah. What I would say is that it would be Kolo Muani up top. I think you would have Tell on the left. I think you probably have Brendan Johnson on the right, and then you have Bergval in the middle, and uh, that's probably the starting. So just to go through the 11 after fucking up. Hey, shoot me. Oh, shoot me again. Oh, damn. All right. That's not nice at all. Come on now. They gotta come haul me away. Everybody has to come shoot at me because I made a mistake. But listen, yeah, I think going through the 11, I think you got Vicario in goal. I think you have Udogi, Van de Ven, Danzo, Jed Spence. You have Bentancur, Sar, Bergval. And then you go ahead and have Tell, Kolo Muani, and Brendan Johnson. And I think that's your starting 11 going into this game. So with that, who do I think needs to stand out? Well, for one, I think another standout performance is going to be needed from Vicario, hands down. Hands down. He's going to need to be able to stand up and be able to make those saves. I think another standout performance from Van de Ven. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to get two-headed goals. I'm not even sure he's going to be able to get a goal in this game. But if he does, I think that will be some that we'll need on the set piece again. As much as everybody complains about us being, or complains about the league turning into set piece FC, complain about Arsenal doing set piece FC, it's what we're doing now. So just gonna have to deal with it. And last but not least, I think who can have a standout game in that attack. I think again Muani. I think if he can go ahead and get a goal somehow, some way, that will do wonders. Wonders for his confidence, wonders for the team. I think that will settle some fans about our signings and everything. So be on the lookout for Mwani. I think he'll be good in the link-up play. It depends really on listen, is going to not have the best attackers around him. So a lot of that link up play may be on him just to keep the ball and try to go on the turn, or he's going to have to maybe be that guy that has to drop maybe a little bit deeper from that striker position to try to carry something and get something going. I think he's going to be one of the few players of quality on the ball. So hey, man, I think he's going to want to take that moment for himself. And last but not least, just to throw that wrench in there, expect one of the stars on the bench. Expect one of the stars on the bench to do something. I think someone off the bench is again going to provide a lift that we needed, just like against Everton, either an assist or a goal or both. I think they're going to be able to provide that for us. So last but not least, I think that's I think that's it for about who I think will stand out. Let's see here. Will Frank get this right? I think one, you always have to look at starting 11. You have to look at the starting 11 at the beginning. That will probably be the biggest determination of if he will get this quote unquote right or wrong. What I'll say is this: with the starting 11, I predicted. I think we're probably not going to have a whole lot in attack. I think we're probably going to be chasing the ball a lot. But I think in Frank's mind, he's wanting to try to secure some form of Europe again. And if that means he has to sacrifice the Carabao Cup, then so be it. I think he may sacrifice this and rotate the team and, let the results be where they are. And from that starting 11 point, how he adjusts in the game. Listen, I think it's going to be a tough physical game. I think it's going to be energetic. I think Newcastle's going to be flying. Listen, they're defending champs. They're playing Tottenham. They're going to think they're going to be able to turn us over. Listen, they're going to be flying. They're going to be up for it. So I think if he's not going to put another strong 11 out there or not put our usual starters out there for the 11, he's going to have to tell that team to prepare to buckle in. And I think you're probably going to see us play more passively than what we've already been playing passively. I think usually teams have a moment or two. They'll have a spell of possession against us. I expect Newcastle to dominate us in possession, to be quite honest. I'm not sure if Eddie Howe is going to necessarily tell his team to back off. I think, I just think with the tools and what they got, I think they're going to be up for it. So he's going to have to adjust. Frank's going to have to adjust. He's going to have to I think he's going to have to make subs quickly. Like, I think if the game is out of reach, or not say out of reach, but say it's 1-0 going into halftime, coming out of halftime, I think it should only be about 5 to 10 minutes before he makes another change, or before he makes his first change. I think he's going to have to understand that that the adjustments will have to be made on the fly, or not, I shouldn't say on the fly, but he's going to have to make those decisions quickly, and it's going to have to be cutthroat, and he's going to have to live and die by those decisions on his sword. If he's right, he's right. If he's wrong, he's wrong. But he's going to have to, he can't be passive, can't sit there and watch this game go by. He can't think that I'm going to wait till the 60th and the 70th minute to actually start doing something, because at that point the game will definitely be gone. I think it will be in the hands of Newcastle and the crowd, and even if we're tied, whether it's 0-0, 1-1, 2-2, going into the 70th minute. If there's no changes or anything, game might be done because that team, that stadium, the energy is going to go up another level. And it's going to be too late at that point to respond. So I think, I guess, just to hit on some points, one, that starting 11 is going to pretty much set us up for failure. Um, if he wins or loses, but I think most importantly, he's gonna have to be able to make those changes on the fly. He's gonna have to be able to read, assess what's going on, and be able to adjust to it. And I think Eddie Howe is just as cunning as Frank, so I'm sure he's going to be adjusting and tweaking at the same time to Frank's adjustments and tweaks that he's going to be making in the game. So, and I think he's also going to have to rely on his players. I think he's going to have to tell some of these players that they're going to have to be clever in themselves and use a little bit of their mind and have some grit about them to do something about Newcastle. So all in all, in my opinion, I hope he gets this right because I hope we win. So I'm gonna say I hope he gets this right. But if he doesn't get this right, I think one thing that I think that most fans will probably fry him for will be the starting 11. I think people will be, oh, we should have played this, and you should have played this guy, and this guy isn't good, and why isn't this guy getting a start? And he's supposed to be developing him, and it'll just be a cascade of everybody's emotions of what they want from the squad and what we're not getting from the squad currently. So he'll probably get the brunt of that decision making in the game as well. Again, like I said, if he waits till like the 70th, 60th, 70th minute to start making changes, he's gonna get roasted for that too. So, yeah, man, he's gonna be under the cosh. He's gonna have to be able to rise and overcome. He can't fall into the media traps. Yeah, man. And hopefully fans don't freaking just go nuclear. So, wait, nuclear. That's better. All right. So, yeah, I hope Frank gets it right, man. I hope he gets it right. If he uses my starting 11, I'll be happy. I'll bet on it. Hopefully I win some money. No, I'm just joking. I'm joking, people. Come on. But yeah, I hope he gets it right. Predictions for the game. I mean, hey, what I'll say is this: predictions for the game. Predictions for the game. Listen, it's gonna be a tough game. It's gonna be a tough game. It's gonna be. I think we're gonna have to buckle down and be able to find some grit and look inward and find another level. This is like I think the big test for the team as far as domestically. A cup game against the defending cup champs at their grounds. I'm sure the weather's going to be pretty shitty. It's going to be raining or whatever. So listen, they're going to have to try to calm the nerves. They're going to have to try to figure out and follow the game plan to the T. They cannot go down more than 2 goals in the first half. If it goes 2-0 in the first half, it's over. There's no way we're going to be able to come back. So I think we're going to be relying on our set pieces again. I think we're going to have to, get a couple of set piece goals. Oh, a couple of corners. You know what I'm saying? Um, I think for midfield Sar, yeah, I think he's gonna be running around. I think Bergval, he's also gonna be running around. Hopefully, he's gonna be good on the ball and carrying it. Yeah, man, I'm gonna go with this for the prediction. Hold on. 3-1 Newcastle. Oh, come on, man. Come on. Come on. Listen. Hey, I don't want to admit it either, but I just don't think. Listen, man, that's a man's game. That's going to be a man's test. You want to sit here and have a bunch of kids here on the team, so I'm not sure if we're going to be able. I'm not sure if we're going to be prepared for that. That's going to be a test for Frank. I think Eddie Howe is just as good as a manager, if not better than Frank. So yeah, man, I think it's as much as we consider ourselves the top 16. I think we're going to be looking up in this match, and it's going to be tough. But hey. I think we're going to be able to get the goal. Like I said, if we can avoid going 2 goals down, hell, if we can go in with a draw, if not just 1 goal, I think we have a good chance of getting it into overtime, into the shootout, and then you don't know what could happen then. But in my opinion, from what I've seen in this game before, it's just going to go down to probably 2 quick fire goals from Newcastle, just 2 quick punches, just pow, pow, 2-0, and then at halftime, I think we're just going to try to preserve the game and not lose instead of going after it. Even if we did try to go after it, I don't think we got the players to go after it. We may see Xavi come on. We may see Kudus get an appearance as well. Paulina may come on as well, but even if they did, if we go 2-0 down going into the second half, I don't think we got 3 goals in us. So, unfortunately, I think we're going to lose. Don't put money on that. But yeah, I think it's going to be 3-1 Newcastle. I don't think fans are going to be very happy about it. Obviously, you guys are upset right now. Will you stop booing me? Thank you. But yeah, I think it's yeah, I just think it's gonna be the biggest test we had so far, and I just don't think we're prepared for it. So it's unfortunate, but hey, what are you gonna do? I guess lastly, what we can get into is match week, the Carabao Cup match week. Hold on, let me get my handy dandy phone here. Finally doing some research. All right, here's what we got. So tomorrow, October 29th, we have the scum. I said the scum, Arsenal. We have the scum, Arsenal versus Brighton. We have Liverpool versus Crystal Palace. Swansea City versus Manchester City. We have Wolverhampton Wanderers versus Chelsea. And then, of course, we have our Tottenham Hotspurs versus Newcastle. I'll go ahead and start with the top of the slate with the scum Arsenal versus Brighton. Unfortunately, I do think Arsenal will win that game. I wish they would lose, but I'm not sure if Brighton's gonna have enough for that. Especially, I think it's Arsenal. Let me see. Is Arsenal at home. Arsenal's at home. I know. So yeah, it's going to be a tough game for Brighton. I think Brighton, I've seen them play. They had some pretty good passages to play. I think they string some passes along together. So yeah, man. I think I think they may form well, that they may put a good fight up, but I think Arsenal will have too much. They got too much in the locker for yeah. So unfortunately, I think Arsenal's gonna get that win. I'll probably say it's man, with that defense, can Brighton even get a goal? I wouldn't even say Brighton will get a goal. I'll probably say it's going to be a 2-0 Arsenal. Yeah, I know. I know. Next, we have Liverpool Crystal Palace. Let's see here. Liverpool, man, they need some form. They need some form. And Crystal Palace ain't easy. It's not an easy game. So, yeah, I think it's going to be tough for them again. I think, let me see here. Where are they going to be playing at? They're going to be playing at the what? Oh, Anfield. This is who? We walk where? And what numbers? Yeah. Will Liverpool be able to get some form against Crystal Palace? I think Crystal Palace is definitely going to be trying to get that into overtime shootout if they don't get a goal. I think they're good enough to go for it, but I'm not sure if Oliver Glasner. I'm not keeping up with that team, so I'm not sure who they have available for that game. If he's trying to rotate, I know they got Europe as well, so I'm sure he's gonna want to try to play well in Europe. So, is that a game he's willing to give up? Will he say like maybe defending the FA Cup is more important than trying to go after and win the Carabao Cup? Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But I think Liverpool in this game should be able to. They should. They will. They must. They must. If it's not, it's over. That fan base is gonna go ballistic. So they have to get the win. They have to get the win. I'm gonna go with a 2-1 Liverpool win. I'm gonna go with a late goal. I'm gonna go with a little bit of Anfield magic. Who is that goal scorer? I'm not sure, but I think you're gonna get a tightly contested game. I think you're gonna get some oohs, some ahs. Yeah, but going with Liverpool for the win. So let's see, who do we have? Let me get get the next thing going. Who we have next? We have Swansea City versus Manchester City. I think that should be a pretty easy win for Manchester City. I think they're gonna go ahead and get a good lead go ahead and rotate. I think they can rotate, honestly. They have enough quality. They can just rotate from the jump and go ahead and seal out the win. I'll go with a. Let's see. Are they at home too? It's at Swansea City. At Swansea City. If I'm familiar, I remember watching the Premier League a little bit when Swansea City was in there. I think they got a decent sized stadium. I think they got a pretty good atmosphere there. So I think they can make it tough. If the weather's shitty over there, which I imagine it is, they can make it a little bit tough for Manchester City, but I think Man City has too much in the bag for them. I'm gonna go with a 2-0 Manchester City win. Hold on. 2-0 Manchester. All right. Let's see who we got next. All right. The last game on that slate for today that I see, or I should say for that day, Wolverhampton Wanderers versus Chelsea. Chelsea, another team looking for some consistency. It's been iffy. They lost to Sunderland last time. Do you guys remember laughing at Chelsea losing to Sunderland? Well, you can laugh now if you did. Yeah, no, it's okay. Go ahead. Keep laughing. Oh, wait. Yeah, they lost to Sunderland, so I mean, hey, they're looking for something right now. They're going to be grasping at straws. I think Wolves, if I remember seeing on X, I think I saw their manager yelling at the crowd when they were, standing in front of the fans. I think after another loss or something of that nature. So they're not happy. Let me see who's playing there. It's at Wolves. So, I mean, hey, will the fans get behind the team again? Hopefully so. I imagine the team, the players, the managers still want the fans to show up. Will the fans show up? That's up to them. From what it looks like, they're not happy. So if they don't want to show up to the game to support the team, I think that's just going to make it even tougher on Wolves. But if they can get an atmosphere going, again, I think Wolves can give them a game, but I don't have any confidence that they can win. So I'm going to go ahead and go with, I think Wolves can score, though. I think they can get a goal. I think they have, I think they got some shit. They got something. I don't know. I'm making up something. I feel like they can score. That's all I'm trying to say. I think they got a goal in them, so I think it's probably going to be a 2-1 or like a 3-1 Chelsea. Let's go with the 2-1 Chelsea win. Yeah. I think that's it for the is that it? Let me see. Yep. After that will be the quarterfinals. I think they do a draw for the quarterfinals, so we won't know anything after that. So yeah, I think that's the last game for the round of 16. So we'll see after that. If Tottenham, if we can get a win at Newcastle 1, I think that does wonders for the team, the confidence. I think that should quiet down a lot of frank doubters. I think that should quiet down a lot of just doubters in general, including myself. I had a lot of doubts about this season. I didn't think we were gonna do any sort of I don't want to say cup retention. We're not in the Europa League again, but we weren't going to keep the streak alive by winning a cup. I think this season was mostly sustaining in transitioning from Ange and getting some sort of structure going. So I didn't have any expectations for us to win a cup this season. I mean, I always want us to go win. I think we're capable of. I think the ownership, the team, the franchise, the whole thing is capable of winning trophies every season. But of course, that's to be, that's the same old story, same old dance that we're used to now at this point. So I'd say this. I don't have any expectations of us winning this game. I hope that as far as a performance, I hope to see a good defensive performance again, solid performance. If we do let in goals, I hope it's just, off chances, shots outside the box, wicked, free kick, something of that nature. I don't want us to get cooked again. I don't want another repeat of the Isaac versus Van de Ven goal. That was just, that was horrible. I mean, but they don't have Isaac anymore. So, but yeah, I just don't want us to get cooked, man. I think this team has our number. If any team has our number in the league, I think it's this team. So yeah, it's we're gonna have to go into this game, and I think we're just gonna have to buckle down and weather the storm. And hopefully, in weathering the storm, we don't concede too many goals, and we can leave ourselves with an opportunity to try to get something out of the game. Like I said, if we can get overtime and head into the shootout, then I think it's anybody's game. But yeah, not too optimistic, but I will be watching. Actually, will I be watching? I think I have. No, I got Paramount Plus, so I think Paramount Plus has the Carabao Cup on there. So I'll try to. I'll probably peek in every once in a while if I can't watch the whole thing. But yeah. But that's pretty much it. So hey man, I think first of all I want to say thank you for. I think I see there's another. Is there another person in there? I think I see one viewer in there. I want to thank you first of all for being a part of greatness. Come on, we got more than that for him. Come on, folks. Let's get it up for him. Come on. I think we need more. I think we need more than that. Come on. I just want to say, first of all, thank you. Because you took the time to be a part of greatness. And most people are scared to make that sacrifice. Some people are scared to see and observe things that they're not used to, things that they've never seen before. But you, sir, were brave enough. You had the confidence to stand out of the pack and say, hey, I want to be a part of this. I see something with this guy. I see something with this thing. I see something in the YouTube world. And I think it's right here. So I'm going to spend my time right here. So I want to thank you. I want to thank you for doing that for me. And I also want to thank people in the future. If you ever come across this video, I want to say thank you. You may have been late. Haha, jokes on you. I'm already the greatest thing that's ever happened to YouTube. You probably coming back because you're like, damn, I didn't see this dude coming. I didn't know. Who is this guy? Who's this dude? Let me go back and check it out. And here you are. You're back on the video, so you're late. But I want to thank you for taking part of this greatness. You're still a part of it. You will always be a part of it. Your contribution will always be in here with me, regardless if you want it to be or not. So let me shout out everybody who's watching this for the first time. If you're watching this for the last time, if you're watching this for the third or fourth time, man, thank you. I want to shout out a very special person, in my opinion. And if I could get some quiet votes, please. Thank you. I really appreciate it. No, really. Just take it down a little bit. Thank you. Just want to take a moment, and I want to thank somebody for being an inspiration to me. He's done some great things that I think a lot of us, I mean, most of us will probably recognize. His contributions to this world have been, I would say, maybe not even, I would probably say taken for granted, if not observed and served gratitude enough. I think they may have been taken for granted. I want to take a moment, and I want people to kind of, before I say the name, I just want people to reflect on their everyday lives and the people they come in contact with, the things they touch, the objects they see, the things they see, whether it's your phone, social media, laptops, TV. When you're looking at that, I just want you to take a moment and remember how often you see it. Just take a moment. The reason why I'm saying this is because there's a certain someone who's been a part of everything that you thought of, probably in that moment of observation, and you're probably wondering who it is. Who could that possibly be? I mean, there's so much stuff, so many things that you probably accounted for. Probably so many things. I know you guys probably are busy, so you have so many lives that you're probably impacting and touching and being a part of, and there's probably so many things that you use, so many tools that you have to be successful in your lives. So I'm sure that in that moment you're probably wondering, who is he talking about? There's not a single person who's a thread in all these things that I do and I deliver in my life. There is someone, and he's an inspiration to me every day. He's the reason why I started trying to do this live streaming. Some of the reason why I get out of bed every day and try to be the best that I want. I try to be the best, in my personal life, my professional life, work, at my job. I mean, and, like I said, my personal life with family and friends, being there, being attentive, being present, wanting to be to contribute and be a part of their lives and create everlasting moments that I'll remember forever, and that I'll always cherish because I'll have my loved ones around me, and I created those moments with my loved ones. And there's a guy that's just, who's really pushed me uh to be that, and to try to strive for that every day. Every day I wake up and try to be a part, be a member of the world, be a part of it. It's so much bigger, so much bigger than myself. I'm sorry. Go ahead, like and subscribe to the channel. That inspiration. Before I share his name, I'm about to share his name. I know I've been talking about him for a while now. It's just, I just, that's what I'm saying. I get so giddy whenever I talk about him. It just, yeah, I don't know. Every day I wake up and I just think about him, and I think about some of the great things that he's done, and yeah, I just, that's why, for me, I know it sounds like I'm rambling right now, but yeah, it means a lot. It means so much. But yeah, I mean, what I'll say is this: the inspiration for me, um, it definitely happened when I was at like a low point in my life, and I had to do my research on them, and kind of go back in history, and reading his story and looking at his story. I'm like, man, he's overcome a lot, and he's been through so much, and he's been able to, in spite of everything, create and you know do do amazing things. And again, like I said, maybe gets taken for granted, doesn't get the recognition that he deserves. But yeah, but anyways, like, yeah, just, yeah, sometimes it just, it just fires me up. But honestly, his name is my mirror. My mirror is my biggest inspiration.